What's up, everyone? It's the one and only Fly Guy with money advice. And let's be real, we've all wondered at some point how the other half lives. No, not just the top 10%, but the top 1%. You feel me? You know, the ones with more money than the Joneses? Well, it turns out a lot of their success boils down to how they manage their money. On God. Did you know that 65% of millionaires don't rely on traditional savings accounts? They've got secrets, strategies, and frankly, a whole different mindset when it comes to building wealth. In this video, we're diving deep into the money management secrets of the top 1%, breaking down their strategies into actionable steps that you can start using today. We're talking about building lasting wealth, not just getting rich quick schemes. So, if you're ready to level up your finances and start thinking like the 1%, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Let's face it, managing money can feel like a full-time job, and most of us already have one, or two, or three. We're bombarded with bills. Expenses seem to multiply overnight, and don't even get me started on the dreaded B word, budgeting. It can feel overwhelming, right? The constant pressure to make ends meet, the fear of unexpected expenses, and when we're constantly stressed about money, it's easy to make impulsive decisions, miss out on opportunities, or just stick our heads in the sand and hope for the best. But ignoring the problem doesn't make it go away. But here's the thing, the top 1% didn't get there by accident, and they certainly didn't get there by burying their heads in the sand. They took control of their finances. They understand that financial success isn't about luck, it's about having a solid plan and making smart choices consistently over time. It's about discipline and strategy. They see money as a tool, an opportunity to build something bigger, to invest in their future, to create a life of freedom and security. Imagine not having to worry about the next bill or unexpected expense. Now, I know what you're thinking, Terrell, that's easier said than done. I'm not starting out with millions in the bank. How can I possibly get ahead? And you're right, you're not. But that's okay. But here's the good news, you don't have to. You can start right where you are. The principles of wealth building are the same, whether you're starting with $100 or $100,000. It's about mindset and action. It's about understanding how money works, making informed decisions, and having the discipline to stick to your plan even when things get tough. Consistency is key. So, let's ditch the overwhelm and the fear, and start approaching our finances with a new perspective. A perspective of empowerment and control. Let's learn from the best, adopt their strategies, and start building a financial future that's secure, stable, and dare I say, even a little bit exciting. The journey starts now. All right, let's get down to brass tacks. Today, we're diving deep into the strategies that have built empires and created lasting wealth. What are these so-called secrets of the wealthy? How do they manage to not just earn money, but multiply it exponentially? Well, the first thing you need to know is that millionaires don't think about money the way most people do. They have a fundamentally different mindset. They don't see it as something to simply earn and spend. Instead, they view money as a powerful tool, a means to an end. They see it as a tool to build wealth, to generate more money. This perspective shift is crucial. And how do they do that? By investing in assets. These assets can range from stocks and bonds, to real estate, and businesses. Now, I'm not just talking about stocks and bonds here, although those are definitely part of the equation. Diversification is key. I'm talking about real estate, businesses, intellectual property, anything that has the potential to appreciate in value over time and generate passive income. These are the building blocks of true wealth. They understand that true wealth isn't built on a 9-to-5 job. It's built on owning assets that work for them, even while they sleep. This is the essence of passive income. But it's not just about investing. It's also about being smart with their spending. Every dollar saved is a dollar that can be invested. Now, I'm not saying millionaires live like paupers, but they do prioritize their spending. They make conscious choices about where their money goes. They understand the difference between needs and wants, and they're not afraid to live below their means, even when their means are substantial. This discipline is what sets them apart. They'd rather invest that extra money in an asset that will generate more wealth down the line than blow it on a fancy car or a designer handbag. It's about long-term gains over short-term pleasures. And here's another secret weapon: financial advisors. These professionals provide invaluable guidance. That's right, even millionaires need help sometimes. They recognize the value of expert advice. They understand that financial planning is complex, and they're not afraid to seek out expert advice to optimize their investments, minimize their taxes, and ensure their wealth is protected for generations to come. This proactive approach is what sustains their wealth. Chapter 3. The Long Game. Why patience is your financial superpower. Now, let's talk about the most crucial insight, the one that truly separates the millionaires from the rest of us, their long-term mindset. This mindset isn't just about having a vision for the future. It's about making consistent, disciplined choices every single day that align with that vision. Millionaires understand that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. They know that the journey to financial success is filled with ups and downs, and they prepare themselves mentally and emotionally for the long haul. They're not looking for get-rich-quick schemes or overnight success stories. Instead, they focus on sustainable growth and avoid the temptation of shortcuts that often lead to financial ruin. They're in it for the long haul, and they're willing to be patient, to ride out the market fluctuations, and to stay focused on their goals, even when things get tough. This resilience is what helps them weather financial storms and come out stronger on the other side. They understand the power of compound interest, that magical force that allows your money to grow exponentially over time. By reinvesting their earnings, they let their money work for them, creating a snowball effect of wealth accumulation. They know that the earlier they start investing, and the longer they stay invested, the more wealth they'll accumulate in the long run. This is why they prioritize financial education and start their investment journey as early as possible. Think of it like planting a tree. Just as a tree needs time to grow, so does your wealth. It takes time, care, and attention to grow into something strong and fruitful. You must be patient and diligent, tending to your investments regularly. You can't just plant a seed today and expect to harvest a bounty tomorrow. The same principle applies to your financial investments. You need to nurture it, protect it from the elements, and give it the time it needs to flourish. This means staying informed, making adjustments as needed, and not panicking during market downturns. The same goes for your finances. Regularly reviewing your financial plans and consulting with advisors can help you stay on track. You need to plant the seeds of wealth today, nurture them with smart investments and disciplined spending, and give them time to grow into a financial forest. With patience and perseverance, your financial garden will flourish, providing you with security and prosperity for years to come. Chapter 4. Your Financial Blueprint. Putting it all together. So let's recap. We've covered a lot of ground today, but the key takeaways are simple. Millionaires think differently about money. They see it as a tool to build wealth, not just something to spend. They prioritize investing in assets, they're disciplined with their spending, and they're not afraid to seek out expert advice. But most importantly, they understand that building wealth is a long game, and they're willing to be patient and let their investments grow over time. Now, I know this might seem like a lot to take in, but remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Start small, pick one strategy that resonates with you, and focus on implementing it consistently. Once you've mastered that, move on to the next one. The key is to take action, to start building momentum, and to never stop learning and growing. Chapter 5. Your journey to financial freedom starts now. You have the power to change your financial future. It all starts with a decision to take control of your money, to educate yourself, and to start making choices that align with your long-term goals. Remember, you don't need to be a millionaire to start thinking like one. Adopt their mindset, implement their strategies, and watch your financial future transform. So, there you have it, guys. The secrets of the 1% are out, and they're more attainable than you might think. Remember, building wealth isn't about luck. It's about making smart choices consistently over time. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos on personal finance, real estate, and building a life of financial freedom. And be sure to let me know in the comments below which strategy you're most excited to implement. Let's make those financial dreams a reality.